Level 1. The Nobody. You are 18 years old. It is 1 in the morning. Everyone else is asleep. You are filming in your bedroom with the lights off. Your phone is propped on a stack of school books. A desk lamp is your entire lighting setup. You whisper so your family does not hear you. You have never spoken to a camera before in your life. You record the first line 40 times. You still hate it. You hate the sound of your own voice. You upload it anyway, at 3 in the morning. The title took 2 hours. The thumbnail took 4. You made it in a free editor with a watermark. You refresh the page every 30 seconds. 3 views. 2 of them are yours. The third is a friend who never replies. No comments, no subscribers, no sound at all. You post the link in the group chat. One person reacts with a thumbs up and moves on. You tell yourself that a thumbs up is a start. Your cousin asks when you will get a real job. Your mother asks the same thing, only softer. You do not have an answer for either of them. You have 12 subscribers. 9 of them share your last name. No camera, no microphone, no idea what you are doing. A laptop that screams when you open the editor. But nobody is coming to save you here. You will have to save yourself. So you open the editor again on Sunday, and the Sunday after that, and the one after that. The rest is up to you now. Level 2. The Grinder. You upload every week for a year. Nothing happens. 50 videos, 200 subscribers. That is 4 subscribers per video. You calculate your hourly rate once, and never again. You learn editing the hard way at 2 in the morning. You learn cuts and pacing and where a joke dies. You learn that the first 3 seconds decide everything. You learn that nobody owes you their attention. You study the channels that are winning. You copy them, badly, then less badly. You buy a used microphone with your birthday money. It is the best day of your month. Your friends stop asking about the channel. They think it is a phase you will grow out of. You stop bringing it up at dinner. It is easier to be quiet than to explain. You get a part-time job to fund the hobby. Weekends behind a counter, nights behind a screen. You sleep 5 hours and call it discipline. A video finally hits 4,000 views. You read every single comment twice. One of them says it helped him. You save it. You will reread that comment for years. The next video does 200 views. That is the part nobody warns you about. Nothing here goes up in a straight line. Most people quit somewhere around video 30. You are past that now. You keep going. Level 3. The First Break. Video 63 does something strange. It has 1,000 views in an hour. You assume the counter is broken. By morning, it is 40,000. Your phone will not stop buzzing on the desk. Strangers are arguing in your comment section. People you have never met are calling you by name. You cross 1,000 subscribers before lunch. You screenshot the number in case it disappears. You watch the retention graph like a heartbeat monitor. You find the exact second people leave. You learn more from that graph than from a year of guessing. You apply for monetization the same night. You refresh the application page for 8 days. Then the email comes. You are approved. You sit on the floor of your room and laugh. Nobody in the house understands why. You try to explain it to your mother. She asks if it is a real company. You say something like that and let it go. Your next 3 videos all flop. The break was luck. Now you have to earn it twice. So you study your own hit like a crime scene. The hook, the title, the first frame. You find the pattern and you run it again. This time it works on purpose. That is the difference between lucky and dangerous. You are starting to become dangerous. Level 4. The payout. Your first check arrives at the end of the month. It is $140. For 18 months of work, that is nothing. It is also the first money you ever made from your own head. You do not spend it. You screenshot it. Then you put every cent back into the channel. A better microphone, a used camera, a hard drive. The gear does not make the videos better. You find that out $1,000 too late. The videos get better when you get better. Nothing you buy can skip that part. Month 2 pays $400. Month 3 pays $9. You start doing the math in the shower. If this doubles 4 more times, you are free. You do not tell anyone the number in your head. You are still working the weekend job. You edit in the break room on your phone. Your manager asks why you always look tired. You say you are not sleeping well. That is true, but it is not the reason. A brand emails you for the first time. They offer free product and no money. You almost take it. Then you say no. It is the first time you value your own work. 2 weeks later, another brand offers $300. You would have taken 30. You take the 300. You are learning the real game now. Level 5. Full-time. The channel out-earns the job for 3 straight months. You do the math 100 times looking for the error. There is no error. It is real. You hand in your notice on a Tuesday. Your manager says you are making a mistake. Your father says almost the same words. You walk out anyway with your hands shaking. The freedom lasts about 9 days. Then you realize the job has no ceiling and no floor, no salary, no sick days, no one above you to blame. If you do not upload, nothing arrives. The algorithm does not care that you are tired. You build a schedule and you obey it like law. Scripting Monday, filming Tuesday, editing until Friday. You start treating your bedroom like a factory. You eat standing up in front of the timeline. You cancel plans and say you are busy. You are busy. That is the problem. The money climbs. 2,000, then 5. You move into a small place of your own. The first thing you set up is the desk. The bed comes second. It always does. You are 22 and paying your own way. The kid with 12 subscribers would not believe you. You almost let yourself feel proud. Then you check the analytics and get back to work. There is always another upload due. Level 6. The viral hit. One video breaks containment. 10 million views in 11 days. You gain more subscribers in a week than in 3 years. Your face is on screens you will never see. People quote your lines back to you in comments. Someone recognizes you in a supermarket queue. You do not know what to do with your hands. That month, you earn more than your father earned in a year. You stare at the number and feel almost nothing. That is the first warning sign. With the crowd comes the other thing. 10,000 comments. You only remember 8. The 8 that said you are a fraud. A stranger makes a video about why you are fake. It does better numbers than most of yours. You read it at 2 in the morning like a fool. You learn never to argue in public. A defended man looks guilty. A silent one looks bored. So you go silent, and you keep uploading. Old friends message you for the first time in years. Half of them want something. You can tell which half. You stop knowing who is talking to you, or to the channel. You become careful with everyone. It is a lonely way to live. It is also the only way to stay standing. The next video has to beat 10 million. That thought never leaves you again. Level 7. The burnout. You have not taken a full day off in 2 years. You bring your laptop to a wedding. You edit in the car outside a funeral. You tell yourself it is only this month. It has been only this month for 8 months. Your back hurts, your eyes hurt, your sleep is gone. You get sick and you upload anyway. The channel is a mouth and it is always open. Feed it or watch the numbers fall. 1 week you miss an upload. The views drop and you feel it in your chest. You promise yourself never again. The promise is the trap, and you cannot see it. Ideas stop arriving. You start repeating yourself. The comments notice before you do. They say you have changed. They are right. You used to make videos you wanted to watch. Now you make videos the graph wants to see. Somewhere in there, you stopped being a person. You became a content schedule with a face. A friend calls to ask if you are all right. You cannot remember the last time someone asked. You say you are fine because it is faster. Then you sit in the dark for an hour. You made it. That is what everyone says. You do not feel like a man who made it. You feel like a man who cannot stop. Level 8. The business. You hire an editor because you have to. It costs money and it saves your life. You get 20 hours a week back. You spend them making decisions instead of cuts. Then a thumbnail designer. Then a researcher. Then someone to answer the emails you ignore. 4 people now eat because you upload. That is a heavier feeling than any view count. You are not a creator anymore. You are a boss. You spend your day reviewing other people's work. You barely touch the timeline you once lived in. Some days, you miss it badly. Most days, you look at the output and stay quiet. The channel makes more than it ever has. You put half of it away and never touch it. You watched creators earn a fortune and lose it. 1 bad year and the platform forgets your name. So you buy index funds like a boring old man. You buy a small flat and pay it off early. You want a floor under you that no algorithm controls. Views are rented. Assets are owned. That is the one true law of this place. You learned it late, but you learned it. Now you build things that pay you while you sleep. For the first time, you are not the product. Level 9. The empire. The channel becomes the smallest thing you own. You launch a product your audience actually wanted. It makes more in a weekend than a year of ads. You stop asking brands for deals. They queue for you. You start a second channel and hire someone to host it. Then a third. You never appear in either. You are building a network, not a name. You invest in 3 creators nobody has heard of. One of them becomes bigger than you. You own a piece of it, and you are glad. You sit in rooms with people who own studios. They talk about audiences the way ranchers talk about land. You understand them completely now. Attention is the only currency that never inflates. Whoever holds it decides what the world looks at. You hold quite a lot of it. You are 31 years old. The bedroom with the desk lamp is a story you tell. Nobody believes the part about 3 views. You go home to a quiet house at night. There is no one there to tell about the good day. You have a team, a network, and an accountant. You are not sure when you last had a friend. The empire never promised you company. Level 10. The legend. You are older now, and the platform has changed again. The format you invented is the default for everyone. New creators copy you without knowing your name. That is what winning actually looks like. Nobody thanks the man who set the standard. They just build on top of him. You upload when you feel like it now. The numbers are smaller and you do not check them. The money comes from things you built years ago. A young creator emails asking for advice. You write back honestly, and it scares him. You tell him it is mostly loneliness and repetition. You tell him the money is real, and it is not enough. You tell him to keep the friends he has. He thanks you and does not listen. Of course he does not. You did not either. You think about the 18-year-old in the dark room. 3 views, a desk lamp, a borrowed idea. He would not believe any of this. He would ask if it was worth it. Some nights you tell him yes. Most nights, you do not answer him at all. Somewhere tonight, a phone is propped on a stack of books. A kid is, so his family does not hear. He is recording the first line for the 40th time. He has no idea what it takes. He will do it anyway. They always do.